Inside the cab, map lights on this 2022 Ram 1500 are also T10s. The map lights in most Rams are going to be pretty easy to pop out. You're going to take these lenses off. But on this particular model of Lone Star trim, we're going to have to pull off this whole fixture. But don't worry, it's not too hard. You're going to start off by going into your sunglass compartment, and there's going to be two 8mm hex bolts. You're going to unscrew both of these. Don't lose your screws. Once your screws are out, there are two tabs. They're going to press like buttons. You'll be able to reach up and find them right here. So the best way to do it is take both your thumbs, press the buttons, and it'll pull right down. Once this is down, you have to be careful. There's two connectors, one here and one here. Now they hold pretty tight, so your best bet is to grab a pry bar and slowly work your way down. Once you're free, you're good to go. You can remove your lighting adapter and remove this, and now you have the whole housing fixture to yourself. The second trick here is with these. So because the Rams are built really well, there's not a lot of room in between here to fit a full pry bar. So my recommendation is to use a thin knife as such. And very carefully, as to not scratch the plastic, find the small tabs and slowly and carefully pull out your piece. Here we are. So now you can see you have access to the light. And the reason you have to pull the whole fixture off is because you have to press the light out from the back side. Now be very careful with this. So this chrome right here is pretty delicate. It's locked in by the bulb. So you want to take a pry and you slowly and carefully press your bulb out. Your bulb should fall out. And once it's there, you're ready to replace it with your T10 24H series AUXITO LEDs. You will notice, and be careful to note, there's two separate types. One is a high or low voltage, one is a high voltage. The low voltage is a 6-pack, and the high voltage is a 4-pack. You can use this pry tool to get these out if you're having some trouble. So go ahead and pop one of these out. And this can be a little tricky. As you can see, in your well, there's a horizontal slot. You need to fit this guy right into that. Sometimes you can see best from the back side. As you can see, whenever I'm installing my LEDs, I try to use gloves, as if you get residue or grease on your light bulbs, it's going to impede the light from getting out of the LEDs. All right, now we can see it's fitted in here on the back side, and you'll be able to see it right here from the front. Once your bulb's set, go ahead and place the lens cap back on. You're going to set the bottom, and then the rest of them should just press in just like that. From here, reinstall your lighting plug. And here you can see the difference. One halogen and one LED. Once all your plugs are back in, you're going to start by pushing these pins back into place. They should pop right in. This will pop here. You're going to reinstall your screws, and then you're all set. So now that we're done with our map lights, we're going to work on our dome light. And all you're going to need is a pry tool. From here, you'll see little slot inserts. You're going to press in here, give it a little pressure, and it'll pop right out. Once this is open, this is our old halogen bulb, and it's only fitted with pressure. So you can just pull it right out. This is our old halogen, but we're going to replace them with the AUXITO SJKT series LEDs. Much like the last one, you're going to make sure your LED lights are facing forward so you get the maximum lighting, and you press it right into that same slot. The springs should hold it tight, and once it's in, you can see, oh my gosh, that's so much better. Once the cover's out, it's going to go on with just a little pressure. Press it in until the clip sits there, and now you're all set. All right, just like that, in under 5 minutes, we've replaced all of our interior lights.